Welcome to
Why Did We Just Read That? Yay!
We're your hosts, Auburn.
And Chase.
And we're married.
But that's besides the point.
Yeah, we don't really care about that, I guess. Anyways, so this is like our first recording.
Yeah. So,
Our first one was way too long. We realized we were going on for way too long.
So this is our first official one. Yeah. The last one we've had practice, but officially this will be the first one. So why don't you tell them a little bit about what we're going to do, Auburn?
I shall. So basically what this is it's called Why Did We Just Read That? Because Chase and I, we pick a theme each week. So like a TV show or a book series or a movie series or...
anything with a fandom.
Yes. And we read dirty, nasty fanfics. So if you don't like smut and cuss words and nasty grossness...
this is your warning.
Either don't listen or just cringe the whole time. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, we're trying to bring some levity to it because obviously a lot of the stuff is bad, and then a lot of the stuff is just horrible, gross nastiness, like rape and incest, all kinds of horrible grossness.
Yeah, but mine are probably going to usually be a little more tame than Chase's from what we discovered last time.
Well, that's, that was a mistake. I would have not read that one had I known it was going to be that bad.
But also the part of the fun of this show is that Chase and I will unanimously pick a winner between the two of us of who had the best fan fiction of the night. And
best, the greatest, the ultimate.
And that could be grossest, or maybe that night we're not feeling gross, so maybe it was just, I don't know, the weirdest or something.
Or, literary work works too. We could actually critique it as a fine piece of literary art, which is totally acceptable as well. Right. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, I know. I actually really do like fan fictions. I think they're really interesting and creative. But anyways, so the loser has to take a shot of something or have a punishment. So,
and Auburn wants it to just be alcohol, but I wanted to make it mean and nasty,
don't want to do that.
Like toothpaste and ketchup or something really
Not
gross
tonight.
like that.
So we're going to start off the show with each of us taking a shot of, it's orange 360 vodka.
Yeah.
So we got to make sure to tap the bottoms before, ready?
I'm not going to like this. I just want you to know.
We got to clink it, dink it, sink it. Oh, TM, what's that from? Good Mythical Morning? Okay.
No,
dink it, sink it.
And sink
I know, but I added the tink it,
so
the tink.
So you don't need a TM?
Okay, so tink it.
Oh, God.
Dink it. Do you want some beer to wash it down?
No. Where'd my water go? It's behind
you. You don't have it. Oh, here.
There's my water.
Oh, my God. It's a Thursday night. We don't need to be doing this.
We're fine.
Anyway, I have a Bud Light Lime to, I don't know, help me through the night.
You'll be fine. Okay.
Oh, also... I was going to say something. Darn it. I forgot what it was.
Anyway, so the show is made up of 3 distinct sections. So the first section will be a history of whatever fandom we are going to be discussing. And we're doing that because a lot of times with some of this, material, if you as the listener don't know what we're talking about, you're
going to tune out.
Yeah, it's not going to be any fun.
Right.
Like if we're talking about some obscure anime like Naruto or something that nobody knows about. What?
Naruto.
No.
Not Naruto.
No.
Naruto.
Okay, whatever. You obviously don't know what you're talking about.
I obviously do.
So anyway, but yeah, so we're going to give a brief history of it, and just kind of go over that. Just so we're on the same page in terms, because a lot of times one of us may have not seen that much of the show either.
True.
And I don't think we're going to dive into shows that neither of us have seen. We're at least going to do some, we're going to watch a couple shows if neither of us have seen it.
True.
But...
to make it a little more spassy and fun.
Yeah, so, we have a little bit of background knowledge. And then the second section will be trivia, where one of us... usually the person who's more knowledgeable in the show to begin with.
Don't look at my trivia.
Is going to ask the other person some trivia just for fun, just to have a few fun facts thrown in there.
Don't know if I would call this I think the 3 parts would be intro, then trivia / background, because our background and trivia is kind of intertwined together.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, yours was last time.
I kind of gave a breakdown of the characters and then I did trivia.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll do a breakdown of the characters from our stories, and then we'll read the
sure.
stories.
Okay. And then, if you don't know what a fan fiction is, just a little thing to tell you what it is. It's just a piece of fiction that a fan writes for a fandom. And it can be anything. It doesn't have to be sexy, smutty, rated R. It can be just like a simple like adventure story, but we're going to be reading like the nasty
We're not
stuff.
concerned with the nice ones.
No, I'm sure they're great though. And I don't know if you've ever heard of My Immortal. That's a well-known fan fiction. Very what's it called? The word where it's like infamous, very infamous. And then I don't know if you guys know, you probably do because everyone knows it now, but 50 Shades of Grey is actually a fan fiction of Twilight. So, anyway, I guess we should get started. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course. And what is our topic this week?
Our topic of this week is The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Okay.
What was that? The Sweet Life of Zack and
The
Cody?
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
What were their last names?
Martin.
Zachary Martin and Cody Martin.
Yes. They don't think they ever say Zachary. Maybe they do say Zachary.
I don't know.
Anyway.
All right.
So
tell me about it, Auburn.
This was a show on Disney Channel between March 2015 and September 15. Oh my gosh. March 2005. That's a little better.
Yeah. To
September 2008. It only had 3 seasons, but it seems like a lot.
Well, it was
for
followed
me.
up by Sweet Life on Deck.
Yeah,
but that's an atrocity that we don't.
That show was horrible.
Sorry to people who may or may not like it, but I did not, and I don't think Auburn did. It was just not good.
I
they
hated
were old.
that show. They were old and like, ugh. It was stupid. Why would you be on a? Why would anyway.
Was Mr. Mosby there?
He was on it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least he was there.
But anyway, so it's basically about it's set in the Tipton Hotel where twin boys Zack and Cody Martin live with their mother Carrie. And she's a singer in the lounge in the hotel, and that's why she's allowed to live there.
Which is really kind of sad if you think about it.
Oh, she's good though.
Like 2 twin boys raised by a single mother who lives in a hotel who only gets to live there because she's singing there.
So much more glamorous than it sounds.
It's really sad if you think about it.
It was a really nice hotel. Like think of the Hilton or something. Tipton, the Hilton is what I kind of sounds like to me.
Whatever.
So anyway, and they basically just caused shenanigans, hung out with like all of the people that worked there. Ashley Tisdale was in it. She played Maddie. She was the counter girl. She did she sold candy and crap like that. And then Brenda Song played, what was her? I have it in here. What was it? Oh, London. She plays London Tipton. Her dad owns the hotel. And she's like, la, 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 la. I guess she doesn't work there.
No, she's lazy and stupid.
And then there's Esteban, who is the bellhop. And then,
what's his full name? Do you remember?
Well, you're going to have to wait because that is a trivia question.
Oh, well, I'm not going to know.
Well, you might
that.
know some of it.
Okay.
Anyway, and then there's Mr. Mosby, who's like the director of the hotel.
Who's he played by?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't get all the actors and actresses. I just honestly got some of them off the top of my head. I'm not as organized as Chase. And I did this like 10 minutes ago. So anyway, and then there's also Irwin.
I think so.
He's
did
like
you not look? Okay.
He's a custodian.
Yeah.
And he's in love with Zack and Cody's mom, Carrie. So anyway.
I remember, like, what did you say, 2005 when this started? That was like the golden age of Disney Channel. In my opinion.
Was. Hannah Montana.
Maybe that was just like when our age, like,
all the new Disney shit is fucking stupid.
Well, we would probably think it's great if we were that age at that point.
Let's dance. No.
All right, whatever. I just remember.
No bitch.
I remember like the Disney Channel games. Like there were 2 or 3 years
that.
of that being really, really good.
I was more of a Nick person, but I did like Zack and Cody.
And then Dylan and Cole Sprouse would compete in that. And
I do remember that actually.
Yeah, I remember the one year Arwen was he was in charge of the Simon Says game, and that was like really intense. Oh, it was cool. It was really cool.
Okay. Well,
good times back. That and Hannah Montana, and
I did kind of like Hannah Montana.
I think those were the 2.
What was Wizards of Waverly Place? That was a big one at the time.
I wasn't as big
I didn't
fan
watch
of that
it,
one.
but
maybe I was a little old for it.
I think I was too. It kind of came out. Well, anyway. So, and as Chase said earlier, this led to The Sweet Life on Deck, which was from 2008 to 2011. Sadly, it should have never even began. Anyways, so let's talk about a little bit of trivia. So Chase, let's see if you know what's going on with Dylan and Cole Sprouse right now.
Doodle, doodle, doodle.
Oh, by the way, Zack and Cody are played by Dylan and Cole Sprouse.
So if you've seen Riverdale, shout out.
Oh, well, you kind of answered a question already. But anyway, so first we're going to start off.
I'm smart.
Chase.
For the $1 million question.
Do you know what Dylan Sprouse is up to?
Isn't he acting in
No, that's Cole. So
Damn
what's
it.
Dylan doing?
Oh, no, I don't know. Is he doing Dancing with the Stars?
No, thankfully. He's actually, he created a...
That was just my guess because that's what every washed up.
He created a meadery. It's
What?
called All Wise Meadery, and this is his description of it. All-American, locally sourced, and heathen-owned micro-meadery and bar.
So it has,
located in Brooklyn, New York.
So it has meat?
Well, so I said, what is mead? What the fuck is mead?
Oh, a meadery.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like from Harry Potter. It's like old-fashioned beer stuff.
Yeah, so it's from Wikipedia. An alcoholic beverage, mead, is an alcoholic beverage created by fermenting honey with water, sometimes with various fruits, spices, grains, or hops. So it's like a weird old beer, I guess.
It's like alcoholic tea.
But I really want to try Dylan's beer.
Well, you said meadery. I thought you said meat. MEAT.
Oh, sorry. Well,
so I was thinking like, oh, he's got a cool like.
He's like a
smoked,
butcher.
Smoked ham bar.
That'd be pretty nice. I'd actually like
Lots
that
of
more.
bacon.
So anyway, that's what Dylan's up to. I think he's pretty prevalent on Twitter along with Cole Sprouse. I think they have a lot of banter back and forth and people love that.
Okay.
So Chase, what show is Cole Sprouse most known for right now?
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Shut up.
Riverdale.
Yeah. Who does he play?
Archie.
No.
Hetty.
Jughead.
You were pointing. She
Jughead
was pointing
Jones.
at her head. So I said Hetty. I've never seen
Hetty.
a single episode of it.
I liked the first season, and Cole plays Jughead great, but I'm sure, the other few seasons are getting a little
I've heard there's lots of sex. Is that true?
Yeah, lots of teen sex.
Cool.
So anyway.
Hopefully we'll get more of that in our stories today.
Yeah. So I have only two more questions and one little trivia. So, Chase, Brenda Song's character, London Tipton, is a play on what celebrity?
Paris Hilton.
Yes, bitch.
Boom.
Oh.
Let's go.
Okay. I don't know what that was.
Oh, good.
I'm a beat.
So if you didn't see that, but she kind of half dabbed, but had a
like
aneurysm
in the middle of it. She told me aneurysm in the middle.
Aneurysm in the middle.
You'll get used to that, guys. Okay, so here's the final trivia question. I really like drum rolls. What is Esteban's full name?
Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya.
Okay. You're very close.
Did I get it?
No. Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de la Rosa Ramirez.
That's it?
Yeah, I know it
Esteban
sounds...
Julio Ricardo de la Rosa Ramirez?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
wow.
you forgot Montoya.
Oh.
Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de... I can't even do it.
Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de la Rosa Ramirez.
Good job.
Easy
yes.
enough. Come on.
So, and then here's...
I got like 3/5 of that.
Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de la Rosa Ramirez. Okay. So here's just like one weird trivia fact I found.
Okay.
Apparently Dylan and Cole loved being barefoot on set. And they are shown barefoot 20 times on the show.
Really?
Yeah. They just like anytime they could, they were just like barefoot. I don't know why.
Fun fact about movies and films in general. Actors really like doing space movies because you just get to be in your socks all day on set because astronauts don't wear shoes. So like if you're not in your spacesuit,
why don't they wear shoes?
Well, they don't need them. Yeah, they wear socks. And so actors, unless they're like in a spacesuit, if they're in space, they just get to be in their socks all day.
That's pretty nice.
Which is really cool. I learned that from a YouTube video featuring Ryan Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal from that one Alien movie.
Oh.
Am I too far away from the mic?
I don't know.
Oh, you made a weird face.
I don't know. Maybe you should get a little closer. Get a little closer. We share a mic because we're we're cheap. We're not poor. We're just cheap. We didn't want to buy two until we like committed to this a little bit more.
I'm poor.
Well, anyway. Ooh, what is that? Oh, sorry. That was our dog. We have a dog and a cat. And
Why'd you say,
noises.
what was that? You was clearly our dog.
No. Before he made a bark.
Oh, he's fine. Do you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go get him.
All right. Pause. This is elevator music. Boo! And we're back. I played some elevator music while you were gone.
Oh, okay. I had to close the door. We had like the
Screen
open because it's kind of nice out, and Rascal likes to bark at nothing.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. So are we done with the trivia?
Yes.
Okay. So are we ready for our stories?
Yes. You should go because I've done a lot of talking.
Okay. I will go first. Can I have
Do
my
you
story?
even have yours? I didn't bring it in for
I thought you...
No, I gotta go get it.
Well, why do you have to go? Okay. Well, she's gonna go get it. This is elevator music.
Why are you weird?
And we're back.
Why can't you just talk about, like, anything?
I don't know. You
Okay.
caught me off guard. I'm not ready
Wait,
for
what
that.
is this? Oh.
This is my story.
Why is there money on it?
I don't know. That's just how it printed. It's an ad. You can win.
Oh.
Or no, it's like a
donate or
donate.
something?
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. All right.
Pardon me. I burped.
Okay.
I can what?
Nothing.
Are you telling me to shut up?
Yeah, stop burping while I'm trying to talk. Anyway.
Okay.
You're too far from the mic anyway.
Shut up.
So my story is called Strawberry Sundae. So I got mine off of AO3 .com or .org or .net. I'm not sure. The tags on this story include, among others, explicit, male on male, Zach Martin / Cody Martin, of course.
Sorry.
Smut, incest, and English.
Oh.
So
Thankfully.
So yes. This story is by Miss Layla. So shout out to Miss Layla. Thank you for letting us use your story. You didn't have anything on your profile saying that you couldn't let us use it. So we are going to assume that it is okay. And please let us know otherwise. We will be more than happy to work something out. Okay. So it starts. Oh, okay. Are you ready, Auburn?
Mm-hmm.
My story will begin in 3, 2.
3, 2.
I couldn't stop the urge to write slightly humorous, fluffy smut. Forgive me. This is the
author's
by the way.
note or whatever.
Yes. Author's note, yes. Also, this is an AU, though you probably won't really notice the scene change much because it's not a big player in the plot, but just in case, here's the setting. Brooklyn, 2011.
Ooh.
Apartment in the middle-class neighborhood. Summer of July. Disclaimer. I do not own Zack and Cody.
Oh. Damn, why not?
All right, ready?
Yeah.
That was still intro. I didn't realize it was still intro. Okay.
Go for it.
It was damn hot. Like the sun had a baby with molten lava and decided to let it run around the earth. Kind of hot. It was hot, and Cody looked like he was about to melt, which is never good. Zack is his big brother. He has to keep Cody safe from stuff like heat strokes, so he unwillingly peels himself off of his sweat-soaked bed. The air conditioner is broken, and wobbles toward the kitchen. Zack throws open the refrigerator to be met with a horrifying sight. Barren. Like the freaking desert. Not even a damn soda can.
I'm, like, honestly more uncomfortable with the sweat scene than
like peeling
a
himself
lot of
off
stuff
the bed.
that I've heard, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty disturbing.
And also not having any
Just
food.
Just from like PTSD, like being in that situation yourself where it's really
peeling
hot.
your skin off of like a fucking car seat or something.
Just anything. Like being hot in bed, that sounds awful.
Ugh. Sorry guys, hope you get your
He whines pitifully before his shoulders slump and he slinks back to their room. Cody looks up with a hopeful expression and Zack shakes his head sadly. He's failed Cody as an older brother. He drops his head back with a groan. Why is it so hot? Zack sits on Cody's bed by his feet. Because it's summer. You should know that. You're the smart one.
I love
He pouts.
Zack.
The heat has gone to my head. How do you expect anyone to think in this heat? That's why there's no school in summer, you know, because everybody is just thinking about staying cool. Zack grins and lies next to him. Yeah, sure it is. He scoots over and lays his head on Zack's shoulder. Zack, I want ice cream. Zack grins again. Really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. He mutters in his cute little kid voice.
This is kind of weird. Well, of course it is.
The grammar's kind of off. I can't really tell who's talking, but I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Do you want me to go over to the ice cream parlor you like and buy you some? Zack asks as his fingers mindlessly slide up and down Cody's exposed ribs.
Oh, he's caressing his chest.
Ribs, not his chest.
Well, that's kind of chest.
Cody shivers and nods.
Oh.
I shook my head while I made
He
that
looked
noise.
like Nosferatu.
Zack smiles and gently unsticks him from his chest. Zack sits up and grabs the first pair of shorts and tank top that he can find. Unfortunately, there's a rule about not going out in your underwear, even if it is 1,000,000,000 degrees. He slips sandals on his feet and gets up. That would have been a different story.
These words are a little freaky. Slipped, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Unstick. Ugh.
I mean, what else would you say?
I know, I'm just prepared for the worst.
Cody is staring at him like he's an angel or something. Zack can't help but smile in embarrassment. What? You're actually going to go out in the smoldering heat to buy me ice cream? He asks in awe. An embarrassing blush sprinkles over Zack's face. Well, yeah, it is really, really hot, and I want ice cream too. Zack, I think I love you, he says dreamily. Zack snickers, even though his stomach just did a flop. Careful, bro. Who knows what I will make you do while you're under this admiration?
Wait, why did you change his voice?
Because he said bro. Careful, bro. Who knows what I will make you do while you're under this admiration? Like, I'm going to take advantage of you,
I'm gonna
maybe.
stick my dinghy in your woo.
Yeah, you never know.
Probably.
Cody pouts before smiling. I want a strawberry sundae, Zack finishes for him easily. He pouts and mutters, I wanted to say it. Why are they talking like they're 3 years old?
But they're also gonna fook. Like, it's kind of...
You don't know that. I have no idea what it is. It says smut, but they could just kiss.
They're gonna kiss. That's a little more mature than a 3-year-old.
Anyway. But you already said it, he replies, sulking all the more. Well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe you really want pecan ice cream. Or pecan for the uneducated.
Sorry.
No! He shouts and Zack can't help but smirk. Cody hates pecan anything.
Oh my god, is this real?
Yeah, I'm reading it right now.
No, don't be a ding-a-ling. I mean, like, I wonder if, like, that... I can't remember that being a theme in the show.
Probably
but maybe,
not, but maybe.
Maybe it was.
Then tell me what you want before I assume you want pecan ice cream and buy it for you, Zack threatens.
Oh, that's a bad threat.
Playfully.
Uh-huh. Never mind.
I want a strawberry sundae with a cherry, he answers with a pout. Zack grins and gives him a playful kiss on the cheek. Good boy. Oh. Cody wrinkles his nose like a rabbit. Sorry, like a wabbit.
Wabbit?
And blushes
Did they
cutely.
really spell
No,
it
but
wabbit?
I feel like it should say that. And blushes cutely, which makes Zack's heart race. Zack quickly makes his way out of their room. Lately, Zack has become rather aware of everything Cody does.
You scoot a little closer to the mic, sorry. Just want to make sure you guys can hear it well.
The way he puckers his lips when something gets him in a twist. The way his eyes literally shine when he's completed something difficult. The way his shirt tends to climb when he stretches after he wakes up. The childish tone when he whines. The erotic, oblivious way he strides out of the shower with nothing on but a towel. And glistening skin.
Ugh, it's like vampires. Don't they have sparkly skin?
Yeah, I don't know. Twilight something?
Yeah, I think, doesn't Edward have sparkly skin?
When, like, get in the sun, I think. That's how that works. Yeah.
I'd like sparkly skin.
You do have sparkly skin, sweetie. Alright, now back to the story. With every little discovery, Zack begins to realize that maybe, just maybe, this isn't a normal thing. You fucking think?
Where have you been your whole life, you motherfuckers? People don't fucking fuck their... Sorry.
Brothers. After all, who puts erotic and brother in the same sentence? I mean, at least he's self-aware. I have to give him that. You know?
Yeah, true. He knows what's up.
Zack is so focused trying to find a plausible reason for why he's thinking these things that it takes the blast of oven hot air to get him back to reality. He feels like sweat is trailing down his body already, even though he's only been outside for 3 seconds. 3 very long,
This honestly,
hot seconds.
This is like Missouri.
Yeah, it's pretty
I don't
miserable
know,
until it's not.
I don't know where y'all folks live, wherever you're listening, but we're in Missouri, and I don't know if you guys know about the Midwest.
They do.
But we exist, and it's like either fucking cold as shit or hotter than a poopy butt.
And right now it's really nice.
It is. We have a fall right now.
It gets like 30 degrees in the morning, and then it gets up to like 70 in the evening, so you can't really dress for it appropriately.
No, it's horrible. I mean, it's not horrible. It could be worse. I'd rather it be like cold than hot. It's like I'm glad I'm not in Texas because I couldn't deal with that heat. But like you walk out. It's kind of, we're not as, I don't think we're as sticky as Florida. But like you walk outside in the summer and there's shade won't do you fucking anything except for not giving you sunburn. Like no release.
That's pretty terrible. It's pretty terrible.
So I feel Zach's pain.
They're in New York though, right? Isn't that how it started?
Yeah.
Is that what I read?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean like it doesn't get that way there. I feel like it's
Brooklyn,
drier there, but
yeah.
I could be wrong.
In Brooklyn, yeah, it gets pretty hot in the inner city.
Oh, yeah.
All right, where were we?
That makes sense.
You interrupted me.
I'm sorry. I was excited about the sweat.
Zach speeds over to the ice cream parlor his brother adores. Frozen Fetish. The worst name for an ice cream parlor ever.
Wait, that's the name of the ice cream parlor?
Yeah.
I thought...
It's italicized, so it has to be.
It is.
Yeah.
Ew.
Zach snorts at the name. Frozen Fetish.
Ew.
It's sort of sexual for an ice cream shop, don't you think?
Yeah.
Man, this is a very meta story.
At least they know what's up. They know what they're doing.
Miss Layla knows what's up.
Miss Layla knows.
Though the owners of the shop are rather eccentric, Carmel and Choco are best friends.
What?
And loves...
Wait.
Very blunt in a... I couldn't give less of a fuck about what you say about us. We are in love and hotter than you, so nah, sort of way.
What? Was that the people's names?
No. Their names are Carmel and Choco. They're best friends, and their love, put in very blunt terms, is a...
Like they don't...
And this is all one word. I couldn't give less of a fuck about what you say about us. We were in love and hotter than you, so nah, sort of way.
I get it.
It took me a second.
They're like just careless. Like, not careless.
Carefree.
Carefree.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know.
D-I-D-G.
Carmel and Choco aren't their real names. But that's all Zach knows them by, so that's what he calls them.
Oh, goody.
Carmel has shoulder-length, soft, pale blonde hair that is usually left in a loose ponytail and hazel eyes.
See, that's not what I expected from someone named Carmel.
And hazel eyes, both very real. So, like, she has fake eyes or ponytail hair?
No, he's saying, like her really light hair isn't dyed.
Oh, or her hazel eyes aren't dyed.
Right, like, they're both, like, hundo natural.
Okay.
Because that matters. I don't know why we care.
It's a guy, though.
Carmel's a guy?
Yeah. He is tall.
Oh.
At a solid 6'3" with broad shoulders, strong facial features, long limbs, and a muscled frame.
He sounds like a vampire.
I don't know. He sounds pretty sexy to me. Like if
like a sexy vampire.
Yeah, you're right. It's hard to like. He's
a
guy,
wild man.
He's a guy named Carmel who owns an ice cream shop who's 6'3" with hazel eyes and a blonde ponytail. Like the fact that if he was a vampire, it would be unfair.
He makes me think of the guy from Bob's Burgers, the Capoeira. What's his name?
I don't remember.
Ponytail. Brazil. Sorry.
Thanks for alienating half of our audience, Auburn.
Go watch. I keep wanting to
Bob's
say
Burgers.
Bob's Burgers. Go watch Bob's Burgers and Big Mouth.
Zach thinks he's heard once that Carmel played as a football player throughout high school, and that was how he met Choco, the only male cheerleader there.
See?
I'm not laughing at male cheerleaders. I'm laughing that there's a male cheerleader named Choco who's dating a football player named Carmel. Yeah.
Nicknamed Carmel.
The only male cheerleader there, or anywhere, he'd wager. He is the quieter of the duo, but he has a way of twisting you to do what he says without you knowing. Zach firmly believes that he is the brains in most of their outrageous, just this side of legal schemes.
What the fuck are they talking about?
Apparently they have some suspect business schemes that could be illegal.
What kind of business schemes?
Hopefully we find out.
Okay.
He also has an obsession with the color yellow, as seen in his outfits.
What the fuck?
Choco
just loves yellow.
Yes.
And
Remember
caramel.
that. It'll become prevalent later in the story.
It will?
I don't know.
Oh.
Choco is a wild card. His hair is short and dyed brown, whereas it was originally red. His eyes are blue under his rich brown contacts. That's why they said his hazel eyes were real, because this guy is fucking fake in every aspect.
Hey, be nice.
He's got brown hair instead of orange, and he wears contacts.
What's wrong with contacts?
Well, wearing colored contacts, as your regular look, is kind of odd.
People do that. It's a little odd,
It's
but
like if you're trying to give yourself a look, or
clearly
dress up.
Choco is not Choco without the Choco hair and the Choco eyes.
But he's not comfortable with himself, clearly, and that's upsetting to me.
So sad for Choco.
R.I.P. Press F in the chat.
It's probably Choco. No, it's Choco.
It's Choco. We could say Choco though.
Choco
and caramel.
Caramel. Ew, if you say caramel, you also suck.
I've been saying caramel.
You have been?
Yeah, because that's how it's spelled.
It's caramel.
I know, but when I read it, caramel sounds like a gay guy's name. Just gonna say it.
But caramel could too.
Put yourself in a gay guy's shoes that owns an ice cream shop and is dating a guy named Choco. Would you name yourself Caramel or Caramel?
Well, I'm not. I guess Caramel.
Thank you. I will continue naming him Caramel and Choco from henceforth.
Would like to also say that I would love to visit this ice cream shop. These people sound lovely. Their ice cream sounds great.
Both pieces of information, aka his contacts and hair, was information secured to him by London, who is by far their biggest fan. And he is as loud as Caramel is quiet. Choco can and will tell you his opinion about everything and everyone. Choco can sometimes come off as bitchy, but a look from Caramel and he is as sweet as a starving kitten.
I want to say but I also don't know.
I don't think kittens that are starving are very sweet. I think they're kind of rabid and scary and sad, yeah.
Aw.
Choco
we love
is
Choco.
No, we don't.
Oh.
Choco is Caramel's opposite. He's just a shade smaller than average height with a swimmer's body and more curves on him than some females in his age group. He can be really caring and serious when the time calls for it, though, as rare as it is.
Oh, okay.
He is also Caramel's proud and deliciously active kinky bottom. Red kinky.
What?
So I don't know. He's also Caramel's proud and deliciously active, aka kinky bottom. Something Zack didn't want to know. This was self-proclaimed by Choco himself, though, outside of the ice cream parlor, as it is a family zone. Zack walks inside and smiles at Choco as soon as he sees him. He's wearing a bright pink tank and tight white shorts that are about an inch higher than his knees.
Where's his yellow?
I don't know. It's a good point. That was kind of an odd detail if he's not even wearing
it.
it.
Yeah, he's not even wearing it.
His legs are waxed. He tells Zack that he never shaves because the fuzz makes him feel icky.
I don't blame him. Ugh. When you're wearing pants, or just, when you got long leg hair and you're just like, I feel fuzzy. Bleh. I don't like the feeling. Some other people might not mind. You don't mind. You don't shave your legs, but I do not like that feeling.
Well, I mean, if you let it get this long, it would be okay. But that would be weird. Yeah,
that's true. I also, that would be too warm. Too warm on my leggies.
Okay. Where was I?
His waxed legs.
White Converses grace his feet, and he's smiling even though it's blazing. Hey, Choco! Zack greets him. He turns to Zack and lets out a happy gasp before hugging him with his bone-breaking strength.
Oh.
Zack, how are you? Where's your other half?
Why is he a surfer?
Why not?
Okay,
I can do what I want. It's my story.
I would have pictured Caramel as a surfer.
This is Choco.
I know.
Oh no, Caramel's gonna be really flamboyantly gay. That was the joke.
I thought you're flipping the switch.
Good. He says as he rubs his abused arm, Cody is at home melting, so I came to get us ice cream. Choco smiled. Poor baby! The usual, I take it! I sound kind of like the alien from
from
Fairly Odd
Odd
Parents.
Parents.
What was his name? Brad or?
I think it was Brad.
Chuck?
Chet?
Something
Chad?
like-
It was Chad.
Chad. Yeah. Something like, yo, dude!
Today,
It's Chad the Alien!
I love Vicky. Wiggle my legs.
Doesn't he like really nasty food too? Isn't it like really gross smells or something? Something weird like that. Anyway, back to the story. The usual I take it, said Jocko. Zack grins and he calls out Zack's order to Caramel behind the counter.
You said caramel, huh?
Caramel, who presently had on a tangerine tank and gold baseball shorts with pale yellow sandals. What are baseball shorts?
You played baseball.
I know, but we had like basketball
They're
shorts.
probably basketball shorts. That's
Okay.
what I'm picturing.
All right. I was just thinking of like the sliders. Like they're like long boxers, but they have like padding on the side.
Oh, I doubt that's what he's wearing.
I don't think so either. With pale yellow sandals. Oh, it says caramel here. It's spelled caramel, so I'm gonna say caramel.
What?
Caramel greets him with his usual silent nod and hands Zack the cone and bowl. Zack gives them a hasty reply as he flies out of the shop, ordering the ice cream not to melt.
What?
Don't
melt,
melt,
bitch!
Zack manages to open the front door without dropping the ice cream. This is a momentous occasion. Momentous was the word on the calendar Cody bought him. He says that Zack has to enlarge his vocabulary. Enlarge, Zack snickers.
Finally, they snicker at a weird word. I've been hearing some weird, like, rubbing, and
He walks inside and closes the door with a kick on his foot. Sorry. Zack walks into their room silently and grins when he sees Cody snuggled up against one of Zack's pillows. He's damp from sweating. Poor thing.
Ugh.
Zack sits on the edge of his bed and places the bowl on the table, taking a lick of his chocolate chip ice cream. With cream and sprinkles, of course. He shakes Cody's shoulder. Codes! Hey, Codes, wake up! All he receives for his trouble is a groan, and Cody snuggling even more into his pillow. I imagine the groan was something like, "Heh."
I would also nickname Cody, instead of Codes, I would nickname him Chody.
Or Codediah.
Codediah. The
Code
Da Vinci
Master.
Cody.
The Cody Master.
Yeah. We're much better at this
Code
than
Breaker?
Zach is.
Cody Breaker.
Yeah.
All he receives for his troubles is a groan, and Cody snuggling even more into the pillow. Zack snorts.
Ew.
It's cute, but he's going to suffocate himself or die of heat exhaustion, so he can't just leave him there.
Oh my god.
See that? Incapacitated?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Zack leans in really close to Cody's ear. Cody, I got you ice cream.
Ooh.
He waves his melting bowl of ice cream in front of his nose to emphasize this. He groans, and his eyes flutter open softly.
I picture his eyes going like fucking Pennywise. His eyes.
He stares at the bowl incomprehensively for a moment before sitting up suddenly, making Zack have to move his head before Cody collides with it. Ice cream! He yells, and he takes the bowl from Zack enthusiastically. Was that funny?
Yeah, that was really funny.
I like making you laugh.
I know.
Zack chuckles as he watches him basically start to inhale the frozen dairy treat. Zack ate his cone in 3 bites and licked at his sticky fingers, amusing himself with an image of a cat. What?
Is Cody like fucking like
I think
crazy?
he's just thinking of a cat, and he's like, kitty. All right, you remember? You remember?
Spit
Do you
it out.
remember what Cody's nickname was?
Codes?
What would Zack's nickname be if you mixed it with a cat, a cute cat?
Cattery?
No. One more guess, and then I'm just gonna.
Zitten?
No. So he's amusing himself with the image of a cat. Zack a kitty.
That sounds like a fucking Pokemon.
I choose you.
Zack a kitty.
Go, Zack a kitty. Yeah.
So that's what it sounds like.
He refocuses to see the bowl licked clean and Cody's face covered in half of it. Delicious Cody flavored ice cream.
Oh, here we go.
Here we
Come on.
We want this.
We want some Cody flavored cream. Cream.
Zack wonders how he'd taste like. Ellipses. They both stare at each other. Did Zack just actually lick the strawberry ice cream off Cody's nose? That came out of nowhere. And where did this strawberry ice cream come from? I thought it was chocolate chip.
I don't know, but someone's getting a boner. Do you know what that's from?
The Office.
Yeah.
All right. Did you just lick my nose? Cody asks blankly. Oh, he asks blankly. Did you just lick my nose?
You sound like Ed from Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Oh, okay.
Wait, that's
I wasn't
Ed,
trying
right?
to.
Or is it Eddie? It's Eddie.
Eddie, yeah.
One of the Eddies.
Maybe. Zack tries playfully, but he continues to stare at Zack, and then Zack notices the spot of pink on Cody's cheek. Not that he'd do anything, of course. That was one sentence. Sorry about that. Damn. Just damn. No parentheses or hyphens or anything.
Damn.
Or apostrophe, or what are the quotations? No quotation. Just damn. Zack, are you okay? Cody asks slowly as he places the bowl on the table and scoots back until he hits the backboard. Damn, he started to taste good, and looky here, it's that strawberry staining his lips? Question mark?
That was a
I don't
really
know.
weird sentence.
Cody gasps as Zack's lips press against his, and that's all it takes to drive Zack into a frenzy.
Yes.
Zack bites Cody's lip, and Cody moans, opening up for him. What? I guess his mouth opens up.
Yeah.
Zack begins his conquering then, devouring Cody's mouth and stealing tiny, delicious noises from him. Make a delicious, tiny noise. Mine!
Oh, ow!
I stole it from
scared
you.
me.
That's what Zack was doing. That's what they were doing.
Zack was doing to Cody, right?
Stealing delicious noises, yeah. Tiny, delicious noises. Zack presses up against him, the sweat from his glistening chest damping his shirt. Zack pulls away and captures Cody's chin, marking it with harsh love bites.
Oh, sorry, Chase. I didn't mean to distract you. I'm trying to get the cat up here.
Well, you just get to me.
I'm sorry.
Where was I? The love bites.
Tootsie loves her dad.
Which is our cat.
Oh, did you? Oh, I hope you guys heard that.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. I want to hear about the
Harsh love bites and then soothing it over with his tongue. He moans and Zack can feel his nipples harden.
Yay!
There's nothing like a good nipple hardening.
Honestly.
Let me tell you. Zack leaves a trail as he slides down his chin to Cody's throat, latching on to the juncture of his neck.
Ew. What's your juncture?
I don't know. Probably where it connects to your neck right there. The little gobble area.
Freaky, my little fat chunk.
Zack.
I thought you were doing the sound of a phone.
Cody whimpers as he presses himself into Zack. His hair smells like strawberries. Zack thinks Cody's obsessed, much like he is. Sorry for the lack of punctuation.
And your little whistle there. Oh, there's some thunder.
Zack trails his hands down to Cody's chest, taking an erect nipple between his thumb and forefinger and begins rolling it. Cody catches his breath and Zack can tell that he likes it. Damn it, but doesn't Cody taste so damn sweet? Maybe this is the author saying this. I don't know. Maybe it's in Zack's head. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
Zack's mouth travels to Cody's shoulders, and with every nip and bite, he tugs a moan of erotic noise from him that only serves to feed his own desires. Zack's length hardens in his shorts, and all too soon he realizes that it is much too hot, and they are both wearing too much clothes. Though Zack more than Cody.
Sounds like they were wearing too much clothes when they got to their apartment, because it's hotter than
Well,
poop.
if you're sticking to your bed, just don't put clothes on. Man.
Yeah, but yeah.
Zack pulls away and tears his shirt off before capturing Cody's lips again in a motion that cuts Cody off mid-whine. That's how that happened.
Yeah.
And scene. Their chests rub together and they moan together as their erect nipples rub against each other and damp skin. They rub together much like cats would, and the only sound in the room were Cody's soft cries and moans and Zack's harsh pants and grunts. Well, I guess Zack is the top and Cody is the bottom.
Yeah, because that was made clear at the beginning, Chase. I think.
And grunts that sounded much louder than it actually was because of how unusually silent everything was. Well, maybe not that unusual. Their mother was at work after all. Zack reluctantly tore his mouth from Cody's. I think we have too much on, né?
Nah?
Nah,
Wait,
N-E-H? Nah? Cody looked up at him with a rather seductive look, which completely clashed with his angelic features. Cody licked his lips. I think we do. The soft kisses and gentle treatment seemed to fly out the window. Hormones took over, and all they wanted now was satisfaction. Sweet nothings could wait for another day. Hands flew to boxers and shorts, crossing in their determined paths. Zack couldn't pull down Cody's boxers when Cody's hands were determined to tear off his shorts. Difficult being that the buttons and zipper were still intact. Zack snorted at Cody's hurried behavior. Cody! Remove your hands, you're in my way!
Oh my God.
Cody stopped but glared at him. You stop! You're the one in my way!
Oh my God.
Zack snorted.
Ew!
Just let me undress you. I'll get naked soon enough. Cody reddened.
This is getting creepy.
He took his hands away and looked down. He mumbled softly. At least take off your shorts. Zack grinned. With flourish, he removed his shorts and hastily threw them aside. His hands shot back to Cody. There, now are you going to argue with me? Cody plopped onto his back and crossed his arms. He pouted. Jerk. Zack smirked and swiftly removed Cody's boxers from under him, causing the younger boy, by a minute, but still it counted, to yelp in surprise. Zack, you jerk! Zack captured his lips before he could blink, and soon enough they were panting, heavy, and heated, hands wandering and pinching, stroking, and Zack being downright vicious in a sexy way.
Ah.
Zack captured Cody's lips in between his teeth and started his way downward, nipping his cheek, neck, nape, shoulder, collarbone, an undeniable sweet spot as Cody's eyes rolled back into his head.
Like Pennywise.
And he became possessed by Satan. No, I'm just kidding. Eyes rolled back in his head and he nearly had an orgasm. Then nipple.
What?
Like, it was a thought inside the sentence. He went to his collarbone, which almost made him have an orgasm, and then he moved on to his nipple.
Oh, what the?
Cody was bucking at this point.
But
Nay!
get off me!
Zack moved away from his assaults too quickly for Cody to become used to them, and therefore he was left dizzy, giddy, and damned hot.
Damned it.
Zack, Cody whined. Zack! Cody whined as he bluntly bucked his hips into Zack's drawing.
A what?
Into Zack, drawing a satisfying groan from his twin. Hurry up!
No time for wasting. How many more pages do you
Just
have?
this one.
Oh, okay.
Zack looked up and pecked his lips. Patience is a virtue, love. A virtue I do not possess, darling. Hurry up! Cody commanded.
Oh my.
Zack chuckled but slid his sweaty hand down the length of Cody's body and pressed a finger into Cody's puckered entrance, not quite entering
his butthole?
His booty hole.
Woo! Yay! We got some penetration going.
I think they're 18 at this point, right? It's 2011. We'd have to do some math. Let's assume they're not, but they might be of age at this point. They're living with their mom, though, so I don't know.
Oh, but you can live with your mom as long as you want, if she lets you.
Yeah, you're right.
And she's out and about. Tootsie,
Zack
stop.
captured the azure eyes of the panting boy below him. If I hurt you, I'll kick your ass. Just hurry up. Cody interrupted with a whine.
God.
Oh, with a whine.
Oh.
I'll kick your ass. Just hurry up. I think you're damp enough, but if you feel overly uncomfortable, we can use lube, Zack said softly.
Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah, it's hot though. It is pretty sweaty.
But sweat
If you
is-
don't get on with it, I'll flip you over and do better. Pray that I even suggest using lube, Cody hissed. Zack's reply was the pleasure of his fingers slowly filling Cody. He only stopped when he was knuckle deep in the heavenly abyss. Ugh.
Oh.
He bathed in Cody's moan. Stop interrupting with the cat.
She got up here herself that time.
And nearly came when Cody pulled that face. That, oh God, you better fucking fill me, you bastard, face. God, this is getting
They got like
dirty.
real intense real fast.
Real fast. The wet heat tightened around his finger. Ooh. Wet heat. That's an odd way to put it, man.
It's pretty descriptive, though. It's
Yeah,
pretty
but-
accurate, I feel like.
It's just...
Still gross.
That's what somebody who's doesn't know what they're talking about would say. No offense to Miss Layla, but wet heat. Or maybe, she knows exactly what she's talking about.
Yeah, I was going to say, we don't know.
Who knows? The wet heat tightened around his finger, and he took that as his go-ahead to start moving. He nearly grunted at the vice-like grip. No matter how many times they did it, Cody was always so tight.
Ugh.
Cody's moans grew louder, and Zack slid in another finger. He was growing impatient, not that Cody seemed to mind or notice. He had 3 fingers inside of Cody when he simply couldn't bring himself to be patient any longer.
Now, if Cody is that tight, don't you think he'd notice a fingy-winky going in?
Yeah, probably.
Zack just loves him and his butthole.
Zack removed his fingers. He could be talking about his urethra. They didn't specify booty hole yet.
I really hope it was booty hole.
I hope too, for their sake.
Ow.
Zack removed his fingers, much to Cody's displeasure, and knelt between Cody's splayed legs. He took hold of Cody's thighs, and Cody, used to this by now, took hold of Zack's cock and leaned him to his destination.
They finally said the word.
They did.
The pee-pee word.
Congratulations. Moaning and arching his back as Zack finally sunk into him. God, Zack, you took so long, Cody moaned disgruntledly, watching Zack through blurry, darkened slits. Well, I'm sorry, Zack shot back with a hard thrust. But it was your idea to play out this particular scene anyway. You're breaking character, by the way. Oh, this was roleplay?
Wait, what?
Cody couldn't reply because Zack started a rigorous pace. If Cody could bitch at him while they were doing it, then obviously he was doing it very well. Zack, Cody moaned, throwing an arm over his face and pumping his hips back towards Zack as hard as he could. Zack pulled Cody's arm away and pinned it to the bed. Now let me see your face, Cody. Cody tried to pout, but couldn't get his thoughts together long enough to realize why, and eventually gave up. Z equals negative Zack, harder. It's supposed to be Zack, but there's an equal sign in there. Zack, harder, faster, I can feel it coming. Zack smirked just a little and claimed Cody's lips, speeding up and losing his rhythm in erratic movement. Cody was withering beneath him, his legs shaking and kicking out against his will.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm not a man.
Mm-hmm.
Can men have an orgasm just from butt sex?
Anyone can, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's the same with guys and girls.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think so.
I thought you needed a little bit more to add
I mean, I'm
to
sure
it.
most people can't, but some people can.
Wow. That's interesting. I really didn't know that.
Yeah. Isn't it like 2% of people can have orgasms from nipple stimulation,
I don't know why you're asking. Oh. I think it's something like that.
That was one of those sex facts on Pornhub when you were like in 8th grade.
Oh, you mean when you were in 8th grade?
No, but like it's...
I know
what
what you
like
mean.
Anyway,
Yeah.
TMI maybe. I don't know.
Wait.
Continuing.
Middle school, schmiddle school.
Cody was withering beneath him, his legs shaking and kicking out against his will. Zack knew exactly when Cody came because his entire body stiffened before Cody screamed into Zack's mouth and came in a couple harsh spurts.
Ooh.
Zack came only moments after and slumped over him. They laid there, panting, sweaty, exhausted, and covered in each other's cum for a moment. Zack, get off. It's too hot. Zack rolled over with a grunt. Ugh! You ruined the moment, Codes.
Codes.
Cody snorted.
Oh.
It's too hot to have moments. And Zack? Yeah? I'm choosing the next roleplay. Zack rolled onto his side, smirking. Really? And what'll it be? Cody smirked. I was thinking Mean Master gets what's coming to him, complete with bondage and spanking. What do you say? Zack rolled his eyes. Sadist. Can I pick the safe word? Cody shrugged. Zack leaned towards Cody and whispered seductively. Can it be strawberry sundae? Dun dun, the end.
Wow, that got like really intense. That was good. That got intense towards the end.
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh, they're just like weird, and then all of a sudden they're like ramming each other
I
in the ass.
I want a story about Choco and Caramel.
I do too.
Or Caramel, aka Caramel.
I really like them.
Yeah.
What was Miss Layla? Please give us a story.
Or Lala.
Lala?
Miss Lala. Lala.
Give us a story about Caramel and Choco.
Please.
I really liked them. I'd love to know what's up with the yellow.
Yeah, that was kind of a cliffhanger.
It was.
All right. So I'd give that one a 10 out of 10.
Of course you would, because it's yours.
All right. It is your turn now.
So hold on. I have the description in...
Well, don't read the description. Just start the story.
No, I want to...
You can do... Okay, do whatever.
I like reading the description.
Yeah.
So this is called Just for Fun, a Sweet Life series fanfic. This was on fanfiction.net by Darkness 750. Oh, 7,500.
Oh.
Darkness 7500.
All right. Thank you, Darkness 7500.
Thank you.
This is a wonderful story, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, the description is, twins have a connection, unlike most others. These twins have one even stronger than that. Okay, I'm sorry. I word typed this as I saw it because I was too lazy to actually type it out on my phone. Anyway, it's gross. I got bored. I don't know why I wrote it. Unless you're into what you know is lurking beneath the cover here, then probably don't read. You know, that's a good motto to live by, sir, ma'am or sir. Or neither. Darkness 7500.
I'm excited.
Okay. They also have a little author's note. IDK, saw Family Guy reference this show, and I thought, why not? They referenced Zack and Cody? I guess they reference everything in pop culture. I'll do one more if you guys like it. It's just an one-off attempt. Here we go.
Begin.
Here we go. The rain crackled against the windows of the hotel room. Lightning flashed in the back distance. The cold wind blew just loud enough to hear it from indoors. The Martin twins were bored, not surprisingly. It had been storming for hours this Friday afternoon. The Tipton Hotel had lost main power, so they were on reserve for the time being. Everything and everyone had been moving quite slow this day as well. The front doors were locked unless someone really needed in or out. Most guests just stayed in their rooms or were in the main lobby. Mr. Mosby had forbid all permanent residents from using major power supping. Supping? Is that a word?
Zapping, maybe? Sapping?
No, supping. Maybe sapping.
Maybe it's supposed to be sapping.
Devices, so video games were out of the question. This left the teens with not much to do.
When was the story written? Do you know?
No. I'm sorry. When you print off of fanfic.net, it doesn't print all the other information.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
I was just curious.
This person made their fanfiction.net account in 2015. So it's 2015 or newer.
Okay. So they have a Xbox One, right?
I don't know.
PS4?
Oh, yeah, Xbox One, PS4. Yeah.
They were out then, right? I don't
remember.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Okay.
I remember, yeah. It had been... They had both finished their homework and chores, since usually once that was done, they could feel free to do whatever they pleased. Zack leaned over the kitchen countertop, just staring at his skateboard. He had planned to go for a ride through the city. It had been a while. He wore a short-sleeved black button-down with white vertical stripes. That's edgy. He also had his nicer jeans and metal chain hanging along one side of his waist. He wanted to look cool and not raggedy in case some pretty girls caught his attention.
My man. Do you want to scoot closer to the mic?
Oh, yeah, I'm feeling like I'm leaning a little bit. Okay.
There we go.
Younger brother Cody sat straight up on the couch watching some reruns of crime shows. He wished he had more schoolwork to get a jump on, but he already finished his work for the whole weekend, as well as his and his partner's World War II project, not due for another 3 weeks. Sounds like Chase.
Hey, just because
I'm
I
not
don't like
wrong.
to procrastinate doesn't make me a bad person.
No, I'm just saying you're like Cody, and I'm a little more like Zack.
So we're twins. How nice.
Yeah, but I wear the cool shirts and skateboard.
and I'm the top.
No, I was the top. If I'm Zack.
No, but like in real life. That's the difference.
Oh.
Because I'm a man!
Oh my god. He was planning on going to the library to try and finish another Stephen King book. Pet Sematary was just too much fun for him.
He's going to go to the library and read a whole Stephen King book.
Yeah. Sorry, not too much fun. Pet Sematary was just too much for him. Sorry. So he was going to look for something a little less horrifying. He wore a slightly loose bluish-green tank top shirt as well as beige cargo shorts. No.
Yes,
I
queen.
forgot that cargo shorts were really popular at this time and should be burned forever.
Hey, you should only hate on cargo shorts if you have taste. And you don't. So you
I
can't.
do. Motherfucker. Where are we? Oh, he was still much into flannel and sweater vests, but after...
I forgot he wore sweater vests.
But after his abroad days on the USS Tipton...
This is after Sweet Life on Deck.
Okay. And encouragement from his brother, he decided to dress for free from time to time. What does that mean? Dress for free? From time to time.
I don't know.
I guess he means like... more like loosey-goosey.
Oh, maybe.
Anyway.
Dress freely?
Yeah, maybe that's what they meant.
Probably.
They had been in these same spots for over an hour and a half, just simply waiting for the rain to stop falling and getting more annoyed with every continuous minute. Suddenly, Zack got an idea on how to better pass the time. He pushed himself up so his back was upright and thought for a moment. You see, even though they agreed it's strange, no doubt, the twins have a secret they keep from everyone, including their mother. Oh, here we go.
Wait, they include their mother?
No.
Their mother's a secret from everyone?
No, they keep the secret from her, you ding-a-ling. They eventually realized it's more enjoyable to receive pleasure from another person rather than oneself.
Oh, no.
Zack realized this after his first few girlfriends, but now he had been single for months. After some serious discussion and some awkwardness, he was able to convince Cody to play around with his body a bit and vice versa.
That was oddly...
If you need some convincing, I think it's weird. Ugh, okay. Sorry. I had like freak for a second. Okay. They weren't in love. It wasn't about romance. They didn't go on dates, and they didn't know... Oh, and they did know it was gross, but their bond made each able to tell how the other felt. Okay. And they liked being able to make the feel good. Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm talking
about. They made it a bit of a normal thing, feeling each other up and even going all the way sometimes. They weren't really proud of it, but since both of them were single, they saw no harm in it as long as it... Oh my god, I'm so sorry. As long as no one got hurt.
Well, I mean, as long as, you know, like once you start dating other people, you can stop the twin incest, gay incest, and everything will be okay.
Well, also, they're saying they don't want to hurt anyone. Like, oh, you're not cheating. Blah. Well, your mom is going to have a fucking heart attack, so you're going to hurt someone.
She's going to join it, I'm sure.
No. And because their mom was out doing some entertaining on stage for the bored guests.
Oh, my.
That sounds so wrong.
I think hopefully they meant to.
They meant the singing. This would be an ample time to kill some time. Zack eventually walked over to his bored brother. He stood in front of him for a few moments, taking in the sight of Cody's loose blonde hair. It's kind of weird. He looks the same, almost. That's kind of creepy.
Well, yeah, it's narcissistic for sure. Like you're fucking yourself.
I don't think I would want to do that.
Dichotomy.
Oh.
I don't have a twin, thankfully.
Thankfully.
Not thankfully, nothing would happen anyway.
True.
I can see that being a thing.
I guess I get it, but I don't want to do that. I don't like myself
I'm
enough.
sure twincest is exceedingly rare, but it might be more common than we think.
It might be. Well, is it counted as twincest if you're having a foursome?
Or if you're conjoined?
Oh, shit.
I know, these are the heavy-hitting questions. What if it's two sets of conjoined twins? Is it straight?
Okay, people, we need you to tell us these answers. If you are a twin and you had a foursome,
are you swingers, or is it
twincest?
is it Just a couple. What's the word?
I don't know.
When it's just two
monogamous?
people. Is it monogamous if there's 4 people, but there's only 2 people because they're both conjoined?
But that's not 2 people. It's still 4 minds.
Yeah, but...
That's how I think. Well, God, okay. We cannot do this we could do it for an hour, but we won't.
Okay.
Maybe we should look this up after. Okay. Where were we? Zack eventually... Oh, we already said that. Okay. The younger sibling had stopped brushing... What? Oh, we were talking about his blonde hair. Okay. The younger sibling had stopped brushing it so much, and so it started to look more similar to his. Oh, yeah. It's that narcissistic thing. Those long, somewhat pale arms. Okay, that was a sentence. Cody's eyes rose to meet his brother's. He smiled at Zack and spread his legs a little farther apart, seeing if he was reading Zack's face correctly. Ah. Seeing they were on the same wavelength, Zack smiled back and walked over. He kneeled down in front of Cody and began fiddling with his brother's button. Cody...
Like button as in butthole? Or button as in the button on your pants?
The button on his pants.
How do you know?
I know, because it's going to talk about the zipper.
All right.
Cody used to their even closer... used their even closer than before connection. Oh, that was weird. Relaxed and let Zack have his fun. Once the zipper was down, Zack yanked the beige shorts and white boxers down.
You still said beige.
Oh. White boxers down to Cody's knees. Sorry, I'm having such a hard time reading, guys. The younger twins' 6-inch cock already stood tall on its own. Oh,
hello.
You're already this happy to be near me, huh? Zack asks, grinning. Shut up, Cody responds playfully. I wasn't going to ask you to do anything for me. You're doing me the favor of your own free will. Zack grabs onto Cody's warm member. I can't help it, he says, rubbing it against his cheek for a moment. I really like yours. Yours is bigger, Cody says, leaning his head to one side, resting it on the back of the couch. Now, do twins have the same size pee-pee?
I'd imagine they have to. That would be really...
That's like a part of the gene thing.
I don't know. It could be different. I don't know.
Yeah, but yours is smoother. I like playing with it more than my own. You're sweet. I know. I'm great. Not really wanting to talk, Zack takes his brother's full length in his mouth. He pumps the member in and out of his face. His forceful sucking is even heard through his mouth. It was sloppy but effective. Oh.
The best ones are.
God damn it. Cody could feel the muscles in his member tighten as hard as they could. Zack's head bobbed up and down. He moaned purposely with each bob. A master with his tongue, Zack swirled it around the soft skin, wetting it all over. Soon Cody leaned his head back and sighed. Zack was one heck of a straight player, and yet he could give such good head of his own. Cody rested a hand on his brother's head, holding on to the only person who always had time for him. The one person who wanted to please him any time. The one person he would let use his body to pleasure themselves.
Amen, brother.
They truly weren't in love. Well, I don't know. But they cared about each other enough to be okay with this. They could get a little selfish with their dirty deeds sometimes, but normally they'd switch off who topped and who got the proper release. Well, it seems like in the other story, they both got a proper release. Yeah. Even though, the one was top, one was bottom. Zack would seem to benefit a little more over the past year and a half, though. Oh, maybe that's where that other story came from. However, Cody loved even without having to discuss it, when his brother would just give Cody the physical attention he needed. Cody could tell today was a day about him. He could feel himself getting close. Zack sucked hard as he pulled up his head, popping the dick out of his mouth, watching it fling back to its normal angle. Classic Zack. Making Cody wait for the sweet release for another round.
What a little bitch.
Well, bitch. that's the thing about your twin. They know when your body is ready, so they can keep it waiting.
Ooh.
God.
That's a
little
similarity
scary.
between twins I didn't need to think about.
Same. The older twin stood up and wiped his mouth off. Oh, good. He unbuttoned his shirt and flung it off. Moving quickly, he dropped his jeans and underwear, revealing his 7-incher.
Oh, buddy. That's a whole inch. That's kind of
mean.
Yeah, like why would you rub that in his face?
The pot and the stem will go rolling down the hill. Okay. Hope someone got that.
You were proud of that one, weren't you?
Yeah, that was a Megan joke.
Nobody knows who that is.
I don't care. They'll all know it's a Megan joke. I've lost my spot.
7-incher.
Oh, yes, thank you. Couldn't forget that. He wanted to give Cody a good time. Seeing that face of pure uncontrollable release he loved that his brother made. Zack straddled Cody, then he lifted himself up and slowly eased down onto Cody's member. The saliva-covered limb smoothly went in, but things were still tight enough to send waves of pleasure up through Zack's body. He grabbed Cody's clothed shoulders and started riding him. A slow pace that quickly built up into his standard pace. Oh. Zack rocked up and down, his insides cradling Cody's dick. Flesh on flesh, rubbing comfortably.
I guess it could be worse.
Yeah, true. Once able to support himself with his legs, Zack moved one hand down across Cody's chest. He rubbed up and down the flat chest. Oh, okay. Cody wasn't the built one for sure. But what Zack was going for was his brother's soft shirt. Cody had always gone on and on about his laundry habits, which Zack would ignore. What did pique his interest would be whenever he hugged or placed a hand on his brother. A good amount of Cody's shirts were very soft due to some trick he had. Why is this a thing we care about? This feeling would tend to trigger...
It's about Choco wearing yellow, Auburn, don't you know?
Yeah, I really want to know about Choco's yellow thing. I miss Choco already. This feeling would tend to trigger a response from Zack's cock. Not a full reaction, but
what would trigger a response? Sorry.
The soft shirt.
Oh, yeah. That's odd.
Not a full reaction, but it quickly added up with the other stimuli. As he would like to make his nervous other half completely naked, Zack didn't mind some light material in between.
Good call.
Cody was feeling amazing during all this. His dick was surrounded by muscles contracting all over it.
Oh, muscles.
Getting pulled. Well, yeah, you got a booty hole muscle.
Yeah,
Isn't that what your sphincter is?
Yeah, but that's it. It's all soft tissue.
Well, he's talking about the sphincter.
I mean, no, but he's jacked then because he's got muscles in there. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, he's so jacked. He's got butthole muscles. Cody was feeling amazing during all this. His dick was surrounded by muscles contracting all around it, getting pulled up and down, feeling the force push on it, then pull back up on it. Cody was loving it. He even enjoyed his brother running his hand along his chest. It made him feel comforted. So much so, he wanted Zack to feel this way as well. Cody grabbed Zack's dick and began to pump it while his brother rode him. "Cody, please," Zack groaned as he was unable to make out any other full word. I know what you want, buddy," Cody responded, able to read Zack like a book. He forgot his hand was a bit rough, so although his brother felt good, he had been rubbed raw within a couple of minutes.
Oh, God. So
being the inventive one, Cody stopped just long enough to pull the bottom of his shirt over Zack's dick. Oh, no.
What?
Surrounding most of his dick in his soft shirt.
Oh,
it's the horny shirt.
Back?
Yeah.
Oh, God. This trick. We have to learn it, Auburn.
Cody then went back to pumping the meat. Oh, come on. Why you gotta say that? The soft fabric created a hard, but not painful, friction, creating a new, even possibly better sensation than normally when Cody gave his brother a hand job. Oh yeah, because it's so normal to give your brother a hand job. I guess we're past that point, though.
Maybe that's what the Sprouse meatery is. They just jack off your meat with a nice soft shirt that was made soft with a trick. That's a secret.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Well, we're going to, yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! High five.
I bet girls eat free.
No.
No?
Twins eat free.
Conjoined twins eat free.
No, they're
each
not.
Other.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. for free.
Yeah. Zack moaned. That's what it said. Zack moaned, trying his best to ride his ass on his brother while being taken over by what was happening to his front. His jerks were not on any pattern because his body was shaking all over, but Cody did his best. His hips started to go up with each bounce of his brother, shoving as much of him as possible in the hole given to him.
Oh, did both of our stories talk about, like, going really fast and losing rhythm?
I think so. Or was that just
weird.
mine?
Or was that, I can't remember. Well, it's been brought up twice.
Yeah.
I think it was mine.
It's a common theme. The show only went on for a few more minutes. Cody's dick Oh.
What?
Did I mess it? No, we're good. The show only went on for a few more minutes. Cody's dick began to lose control. He felt it open up. Oop! Wait. His dick?
Just read.
Open up without being able to stop it. With each pump, the member built up until nutting into Zack's ass. There it is. Yeah. Once Cody
I guess mine doesn't do that, but maybe...
Ew, stop talking about your stuff. Once Cody softened up a little bit, Zack stopped with his writing. His thighs were sore.
Sore.
That's not how you spell sore, is it?
I know, no.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
I didn't know if you knew. Yeah, I figured.
I did not know that's what they were saying. His thighs were sore from the several minutes of bobbing up and down. Cody kept going, though. He jerked harder and faster on his brother's shaft. He looked at Zack's strained face as he moved his arm. Soon Zack too came, shooting it into Cody's shirt. Once they were done, Zack got off his brother and laid his upper half on the couch. His legs drooped over the side. That was nice, Zack said, hoping his joke would react a real response. Joke? That freaking rocked, Cody said, censoring himself. He was trying to say the fuck word. He was trying to say fuck. I don't know why that made me mad. He said that freaking rocked. He was trying to say that fucking rocked. Fucking say it. Pump. Why'd I call him a pump?
Because they've been pumping a lot.
I meant to say punk, but
yeah.
I'm too into this. Zack smiled, knowing his brother wouldn't even fake curse often. He did good, giving his brother something fun on an otherwise slow day. To be continued. ... Maybe. ... Well, for them either way. That's it!
Those were both really good stories. I liked those.
I'm so conflicted because I think mine was better.
I don't know. I like mine. Mine had choco and caramel /
I know, but that's
caramel.
what I was gonna say. That was the part of yours I liked. I thought mine got straight to the sex pretty quickly though. Yours was a little slow at first.
But we
met Choco and Caramel
and his yellow outfits that he didn't
wear.
And mine had weird food sex.
It did not.
He was licking ice cream off his face.
Yeah, but that wasn't food sex.
More food sexy than yours.
Yeah, but mine was more detailed.
Well, are we gonna come to an agreement?
I don't know. What happens if we don't?
We both have to do it. If we don't,
no, we should do a game where we have to play a game.
Huh?
You want to rock paper scissors it?
Sure.
Okay.
That's 2 out of 3.
Dang it, yeah.
We'll just say it. We'll say it instead of. We'll say it as we do it, so that people.
Are we doing it on scissors or shoot?
Shoot.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Scissor.
That's not how it works.
You still won. No, but we're gonna say it.
Okay, I said rock. Okay, I won the first one.
No, we have to start over.
You fucking bitch!
Yeah, fine. You won the first one. Just do it, and then we'll say it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. But you're like rock paper scissors shoot rock. That doesn't make any sense.
because you have to say it.
We're gonna do it and then tell them.
Okay.
Rock paper scissors shoot.
I did scissors.
I did paper.
Last one.
No.
This is the last one.
That's
2 out of 3.
Oh. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
We both had rock.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
No! Dang it, you win.
Auburn did scissors and Chase did paper.
Paper's always the loser. Never do paper.
That's not true. It can beat rock.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that was fun.
It was.
Yeah. Do you know what's your next topic be?
I don't know. I think we should. So we did Disney. Maybe we should go to a different channel. Let's do a cartoon. We haven't done a cartoon.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you to Miss Lala for my story.
Yeah, and thank you to Darkness7500.
Those were both great, awesome stories.
I actually really enjoyed both of them.
You didn't let your kids listen to this. We did warn you that there was going to be incest, which there was, and rape, which there wasn't, but kind of role play.
Some convincing stuff and BDSM a little bit.
Yeah. But there was strawberry sundaes, which was nice. I liked that.
And Choco. Choco.
That's the third one.
Caco.
Caco.
Choco and caramel. Even though I say
honestly,
caramel.
I don't know what it was, but the most disturbing thing about this entire episode was peeling yourself off the bed in the morning. Ugh. It just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Almost as bad as
the taste of Cody's sweet skin.
Of mead, yeah.
Oh, mead.
M-E-A-D, yeah.
And getting jacked off by a shirt.
Hey, there's worse ways to get jacked off.
That's very true.
I mean...
You are not wrong.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you guys.
Thanks.
That was a lot of fun. I don't know what else to do. I guess we should just close it out.
Yeah.
So why did we just read that?
What? We were supposed to do that together. Ready? Why did we just read that?
But seriously, it was horrible. Why did we do that?
And was it horrible writing?
No. Just horrible stories. Just horrible graphic, immature, horrible.
We wanted it.
You're right. You're right, right?
Right. I think.
You're
I hope
right.
I don't have nightmares.
No, we'll be fine.
I'm kidding. I won't.
Well, we got to get to bed. Thank you guys for listening.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
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 Bye.